Hello everyone, I'm Denmarc Abarintos and today I will discuss my advocacy. My firstly is that my advocacy plan is ensuring access to clean water and sanitation for all. So the title of my advocacy for this video is that Water for All, ensuring clean water and sustainable sanitation practices. Then I will answer the what, why, and how of the advocacy. For the what, this advocacy supports the SDG 6 Clean Water and Sanitation, aiming to ensure the availability and sustainable management of water resources and sanitation facilities for all communities. Then for the why, global importance. So I've researched that according to the UNICEF 2023, 4.2 billion people lack adequate sanitation and over 2 billion lack access to clean drinking water, which can have a negative impact on their health, the economy, and the environment. For the local relevance, water scarcity, poor sanitation, and disease associated with contaminated water plague many rural and impoverished urban regions of our nation, leading to high mortality rate and poverty. Then lastly, for the sustainability, providing clean water to everybody lowers medical expenses, stimulates economic expansion, and contributes to the environment preservation for coming generations. Then for the how, so in order to make water and sanitation acts more accessible, inexpensive, and sustainable, this plan will collaborate with the NGOs and government agency, conduct community activities, and increase public awareness. Now, I will do a step-by-step advocacy plan. Now for my step 1, advocacy situation analysis, the problem that I have found in my farm is that limited access to potable water and insufficient sanitation system. So the root causes is that poor infrastructure, lack of education on sanitation, and inadequate water resource management. So the target audience would be the people in the rural households, urban slums, and policymakers. Next, for step 2, select priorities, issues, goals, and objectives. The priority issue would be improving access to clean drinking water, educating communities on a sustainable sanitation practices, and advocating for better water management policies. The immediate goals would be organize water conservation workshops in 5 barangays and distribute water purifiers to 100 families in need. For the long-term goals would be achieve a 30% increase in clean water access in underserved areas within 5 years, and implement sustainable water infrastructure project by 2030. For our step 3, the political mapping, our allies would be the local government units, NGOs like UNICEF and Water.org, and barangay health workers and community leaders. For our opponents would be the industry that are causing the water pollution and resistance due to misinformation or cultural beliefs. So our key influencers would be the local politicians, educators, and social media influencers. For step 4, advocacy tactics and messages. For the tactics, we would do conducting a community forums to discuss the water issues. Launch a digital campaign using videos and infographics, what I'm doing as right now. Then organize a clean water drive in partnership with schools and local businesses. So my key message would be clean water is right, not a privilege. Together, we can secure it for everyone. Now, onto the step 5, we would build a support among constituencies. First is we would engage youth through school programs promoting water conservation, mobilize communities, host local events such as cleanup drives, and collaborate with the and partner with the NGOs for funding and technical expertise. Then for the step 6, we would create a work plan and budget. So for the work plan, I would want to suggest that in month 1 to 2, advocacy campaign planning and resource mobilization. For the next 3 to 5 months would be community engagement and workshop implementation. Lastly, for month 6 is review and scale up. So for the budget that I would like to propose is that for the workshops be 50,000 pesos. For the digital campaign, 30,000 pesos. The water purifier would be 100,000 pesos. And lastly, for the contingency, this would be 20,000 pesos. For after that, we would go on to step 7, roll out the advocacy plan. I would like to launch a Facebook page and YouTube channel to document and promote the activities, and conduct field activities in selected barangays, and host a culminating event with stakeholders. Then lastly, for the step 8, monitor and evaluate. So I would monitor monthly assessments of the water quality and feedback from the beneficiaries. Then for the evaluation, use metrics like the number of household, reach, and community participation and improvements in water sanitation facilities. And that's all for my advocacy on clean water and sanitation. I am Denmarc Abarintos from BSN 4B. That concludes my advocacy. Thank you.